and made it back in the nick of time. I almost got locked down over in Thailand, away from the old lady and the kids. Um, so I take these things serious. If you need to be somewhere at this point in the game, my advice to anybody is you need to get there sooner than later, just in case of the worst case scenario. Hopefully there's not. Hopefully they iron this out. But I'll still maintain that if you live here and you're traveling around the world, or you're visiting family in the States, it's probably safer to get back sooner than later, if that makes sense. So, before I go to the next article, I'll go to your comments. Let's see, Paul, how are you? Lucky?
I'm listening to a gentleman that lives out there with his family in the Philippines.
Laying on top of my
And
saddleback
this
leather
kind of
bag
directly
right there. I'll put that bad boy on. I don't wear this
involves me a
hat
little
like every
bit,
day
and I'll explain
because
why.
if you want to see a hat that's my daily driver,
By the
I'll
way,
show that in just a second. Well, I'll show it right.
the name of the channel is Overstay Road. He's had a channel for a long time. Uh, he goes by the moniker, I think his name's Marcos. I call him Marcos. King Marcos. So he's doing a live stream over there. Over there it is 12:23 in the AM in the Philippines. This phone's
See
still
better
set to
days.
Philippine times. That way
Okay,
I
so
keep
let me
track
go to
when my
your
wife
comments. Y'all
calls and stuff.
weigh in on what your opinion
So I don't know if
is
you can hear about it, but
about
basically
the situation.
President Marcos
Okay, so Scott's Philippine adventures are
in the
not too
Philippines
concerned because there's like 15 flights a day between Manila and
just
Davao,
announced earlier this
between
month
Philippine
that
Airlines.
there's going to be some flights that are probably going to be grounded,
I'm sure
or
they're not
most likely
grounding all
grounded,
those flights.
because the shortage of fuel is starting to
So
affect the Philippines like other countries in the
that's what we
Southeast
would like
Pacific,
to think,
South
but
South Asia,
the stats that I just
Southeast Asia,
read.
excuse me,
Okay, let's go back to it.
Southeast Pacific. Huh?
This is
Oh,
again coming from the
it is
government.
the Southeast Pacific
There's 38 days for jet fuel.
to us, anyways.
That's remaining as an average supply.
So he was just telling about his when he was in Thailand as a married man,
So
right when
at
the
some
Rona
point,
shutdown happened in the
logic
Philippines.
says
He's one of the channels I was
there's
watching when I
not
was
going to be
locked up
15 flights a day.
in my eighth floor
I'm a
apartment
redneck, and rednecks got
in
a saying:
Cebu
you can't
back in
give love
2020
to
when
a
my son was
turtle.
born. I was
So if there
watching
ain't no
him,
fuel, there ain't nobody going to be flying.
Barrio Barreto, in Luzon.
These countries, the
He was
regional
locked down
countries,
too.
if they're not going to refuel the flights,
So he's just talking
and
about that
fuel is
basically.
already being rationed here,
Yeah, this
it's
this war, whatever you want to call it,
you can't give
it is
love to a turtle.
affecting the whole world.
So flights are going to
Um,
start being
this
canceled.
gentleman, I said, he's just
And
reporting
they're
to other
according
expats,
to the president,
other people,
possibly are just going to
that
be
what's
grounded.
happening. Hey, if you're
And
coming to the
I mean, yeah,
Philippines,
it looked like
flights are more
the
expensive. I
airport,
don't
the
know if any of you
skies
guys are
looked like
traveling or
it
are going
was
to
going to
travel
rock
and
down.
looked at it. I have another person
So
that I follow that he's living in Vietnam, and he was
folks, if
thinking
you're
of
just
doing
joining me,
this next month,
the
or
reason I
this
wanted to
even the
bring
day
this
this
up
month he
is
was going
just
to go to the
because
Philippines,
so
and
many
he started
folks
seeing
here
flights
that watch
just
our
like
show
just skyrocket. What's going on, beloved?
live here,
I'm watching
they're
Marcos right now
traveling
talking
here
about
several times a
let me
year.
turn it down a little bit. Talking about how President Marcos, he's not the president. President Marcos is Philippines. He's talking how they're most likely gonna ground flights, and they're reporting that any other countries are being or excuse me, airlines are being advised, basically told, make sure you have enough fuel to go back to your place of origin because we're probably not going to be refueling you when you land. How you doing, Leah Marie? Where are you from, by the way? I know McLovin comes from the U.S. Um, so yeah, I didn't have this live stream planned, but I think this is what it's gonna be. What's gonna be? I'm gonna do a live stream in the mornings, 9 in the morning right now. It's probably a good time for me. I'm awake. I have a fresh cup of OJ, since I can't really handle can't handle coffee anymore really as well. Um, and I'm out of tea. My favorite tea. I'm out of my favorite tea. I'm from the U.S. Right on. Well, I'm coming to you live from San Diego, California. Hence, California Bear 619 is the original area code. It's the area code for San Diego. I don't know how many they have. They have 760 and then 858. I don't know if they have any more. I don't know if we incorporated into 949, which is Riverside and all that stuff over there too. Cell phones changed everything, guys. Cell phones and then the business and stuff. Wait, you're scratching, boy. You're gonna rush. Y'all shot that bear. What bear was shot, y'all? Mr. Garrow 1234. Where are you coming from? People, I got 16 people live. Please, can you anybody do me a favor and please hit the like button. Please get this out there. Help my channel grow. I'm at 900. 900. I wish I was at 900. I'm at 411 or something like that. And I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right, somebody hit the like button, please. So, anyways, I'm listening to this gentleman in the Philippines. I set up my outside studio here. I get tired of being inside on the couch. It's my back just kills me, man. Um, so kind of stretched out. I watered some of my chili plants. Damn grasshopper got to one of my chili plant or my seedlings and just decapitated a lot of them. A couple of them survive. So we'll see. Samantha 3, hello. How you doing? Welcome to my channel. 3 likes. Thank you very much. 7 people on. I appreciate it very much. So, um, let's start off this morning. I wake up in the mornings, and I'll get my phone and I'll hit my messages. And usually I go right to my messenger because my wife sends me pictures and videos. So let's get that out of the way first. I have a wife and 2 boys living in Cebu, Philippines, and that's why I'm listening to this gentleman talk about this. I still keep track of news of what's happening around the Philippines because it affects my wife and my boys, her family, which affects me indirectly and directly in one way or another. All right. 554 one way from Chicago, Cebu as of today. We'll get on that plane, buddy, because I'm hearing, well, here's the thing, though. How many hours? You gotta keep attention. If you don't mind, oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. Sorry. Excuse me. If you don't mind, what do they call that? Um, when you're spending like 8 to 12 hours at an airport, cool for you. I that's one of my pet peeves. I like more direct flights, so that's why I pay for it. Other than I wish I would go to Ford business business class, but anyways, that's neither here nor now. Now, 1 hour. Oh, layover. Oh, that's good. Right on, dude. So if it's Taiwan, that's it's gonna be either don't tell me, don't tell me, because that's either one of my favorite airlines. So it's probably not Starlux. Is it Starlux? Because Starlux has still got to look fun. I like Starlux, by the way. That's the newer one. They broke off from NAA. I don't know how they pronounce it. That's the original one. So the CEO from that company broke off and started his own company in 2020, or they started off a company in 2020. Starlux. Ava. Oh, shoot. Ava, not Ana. Ana. Okay, not Ana. Ava. There we go. Ava Air. EVA. So is EVA. Right on. They're good too. I like them. I traveled business class with them, by the way, too. They're a good airline. Yeah, dude. You can't go wrong with that. Seriously, you can't go wrong. Book it, Dano. Book it. Book it, McLovin. Book it. Because it's going to go up. So, Okay. Well, let's see what my wife. She sent me pictures and videos and stuff. I fell asleep early. I was just like just really out of it last night. I gotta take this call. Hello. This is the one and only. It's okay. I was in the middle of a colonoscopy, and I was drugged up when you called me, so I couldn't really answer any questions. But to answer your question, I did check with them. As far as I know, I did get approved. I got the paper from my provider saying that they set up the what do you call it? The referral or whatever you call that word. Um, it got approved. Yeah, it got approved. So we whenever it gets set up, I can't quit it now. I can quit it when you guys set up an appointment. Okay, what are you asking me then? You're not. What are you asking me? It, uh-huh. I have not. I have not seen her. I have not seen her. I'm scheduled to see her later on next month. So, you want me to wait for that, or you want me to just do it on my own? Okay. Well, hold on. Can you hold on a minute? Can you hold on a minute? And I'm gonna give you a date when I'm gonna see her. Okay, and I'll let you know by then. Hold on. I'm gonna see because it's scheduled on my phone. So let me put. Hold on. All right. Okay. Okay. You still there? Okay, I'm sorry. It's on my calendar on my phone. So I see her on the 3rd of April. So after that, I'll let her know and then I can call you right back. I'll see her in the morning, I believe. Okay, well, I still have to get the approval from her regardless. Eh, Okay. Okay. 3 days before. Okay. Okay. 10 a.m. because I still have to figure out my rides. Because I don't know how transportation works out there getting there. So let's see. Okay, I understand that, but regardless, my ride is my main thing. If someone's gonna give me a ride, or I have to get a Grab, Uber, or if I have to take a public transportation, and then somehow somebody pick me up. That's my only. Okay, but I will call you out. I promise. I'm gonna write it down on my. It doesn't matter. Like I said, regardless if you schedule it at 6 in the morning or you schedule it at 9 p.m. at night, I have to set up my rights. So, like I said, you just schedule me whatever time you do. I'm not being a smartass. It's just that's how my life is now. They don't realize on whether I can get a ride. And then I don't want to get personal, but it goes into my budget too. I have to figure that in too because it costs money too. If it's going to cost me an Uber or whatever, that's going to be $25 each way if I ride public transportation, and if they're gonna do an epidural, I don't know if I'm gonna make a good shape to walk afterward. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I need to know. Okay, so yeah, schedule me whenever you have to schedule me. I promise you, I'm gonna call you right back, and we'll settle everything up. Okay? I really appreciate it. Thank you. I was gonna call you later on today because I remember I didn't forget that you didn't call back, but I was gonna call you back. I promise. All right, take care. No, no, it's okay. It was Friday. I know. I understand. It was Friday. All right, you take care. All right, bye bye. I swear to God, dude, I need an assistant to get all my doctor's appointments. Um, yeah, I got set up for an epidural for my back now. They shot me up last month in February with like 9 shots of what do you call it? some kind of like it numbed it up for what a couple hours. The liquid hurt more than anything else. It was just a muscle thing, and it felt good walking out of the office. But by the time I got here and I started pulling the water hose to water my plants, and then try to bend down and pick up a couple like little like pots. I'll show you like little pots. Oh, oh. I got small pots like this out in my yard out there in the sun. But getting down, picking these up, and moving them to the shade and stuff, dude, I can only do 15, 20 minutes of that, and I'm done. I only do that. Oh, yeah. I'm doing everything right now to set up. Whatever. I don't get too personal. But anyways, I got a really bad back. I've talked about it. I did a couple live streams before in the doctor's office to set it up for documentation, not to broadcast it. And I put it on private. But I have all up down starting my L. Actually S1. He said also S1, which is that little starting at that little tailbone part right there. So that, and then on the lower lumbar, the L3, L4, and L5 have it's gone. When it first got diagnosed in 2011, it was mild to moderate. So now it's like beyond moderate, severe stenosis. Don't have to do. So they did those shots. That didn't work out. So now they're going to do an epidural. They're going to stick a needle up my spine, in my spinal cord. See if that helps. They can only do that so many times. And, the doctor that's going to do that, his office, to be, what do you call them? I forgot his title, but he is actually one they used to do the operations where they actually do the operation that's going to be in my future. And I'm like, I knew this because they told me that back in 2011 that your back is so bad you're gonna have to like quit your line of work that you do, and you're gonna have to look some other kind of work because this is a degenerative condition that you have. It's only gonna get worse with your line of work, and my line of work did add to it, but like I said, it's a degenerative disease or condition. Stenosis basically is calcification of your not your disc but your skeletal. I'm sorry, I don't have the correct terminology. Basically, you're adding calcification like more bone spurs and everything, and it's crushing my. Oh God, I don't have all the term. Anyways, they're gonna do that, dude. But then the next step after that, I've done the therapies, I've done everything, and said so. They talked about therapy. I said, no, I don't want to even do that no more, dude. I'm beyond that. Just do the fucking shot. Just do the epidural now. And if I told them last time I saw the doctor, I said, dude, if you're gonna do the surgery, then do the surgery. And he just kind of like, okay. So what they do with your surgery is they go in, open up your back, and take out those those. That's the word. They'll take out those vertebrae and they'll put a metal plaque on this side and they'll screw it. And they'll get another metal plaque on this side. So they put this part of your spine fused together. They'll fuse your spine together. So I'll be like RoboCop. So then I like to see fucking SSDI fucking say I could fucking work and all that shit that they fucking said to me. Sorry, people. I digress. Okay, 519 one way San Diego to Cebu, 23 hours. Two lower, one San Diego. Yeah, dude, that's cool, man. I mean, that's what you have to do. You have to look around. That's how I fly. I shop around. It's like the stock market. When you find that price range that you want, book it right there on the spot, man, because it's not going to be there in an hour. I mean, even when you're going through that whole process, by the time you hit that credit card and boom, you have to have it all ready. It's like, oh, it's no longer available. They pulled that shit on me before, dude. And then they changed the price on me, and I called my credit card, and they had to honor it. I wonder what the underside of your toe looks like. Well, I don't know. I don't know because you know why? I keep them nice and trim and clean. So, Soggy Savage 224. Don't forget to like and subscribe, by the way. You just don't get back on the plane. Yeah, I know, dude. You're in that spot right now, and I'm happy for you. I'm not there yet. Trust me, I will be. And you know what I'm gonna do? I'm not gonna talk about it. I'm gonna document it, and then I'm gonna actually just show it. Here I am. But I did like last trip. I actually did a couple shorts where I could get Wi-Fi. I did one from Taiwan, a couple from Taiwan, and I remember. I mean, actually, not the Jet Adventures with Jeff. He saw one. There's actually one in there, and I call it the Wheelchair Express. That's why when I see these clips where everybody's, oh my god, dude, we're in line in the TSA line fucking hours. We've been here for 2 hours, and the line goes all the way back. I just laugh because, dude, I tell, hey man, I got a bad back and I had a stroke, so I need wheelchair access. No problem. They don't question it. Just wait here, sir. They'll give me a wheelchair. And the guy wheels me all the way to the front to TSA. He doesn't really help me with anything here in America, boy. Let me talk about that experience. So in 2024, from San Diego, I told them Alaska Airlines, right? I went there and I told them, I all my luggage, I put it on the weighted, and they went through. I was underweight, by the way, and my scale, that little scale, hand scale, said that I was way overweight. So I had to pull shit out. Don't trust those things, by the way. Get a real scale and weigh yourself if you're gonna take that much stuff. It's basically, it's pasa lobo that I didn't take. I take it out. It's too much. But first thing that went out was candy bags and stuff, bags of candy and stuff. Kids didn't care if it was American candy or it was candy from the Philippines. The only ones that cared were the Filipinas because it had to be chocolate. Chocolate. Oh, American chocolate. Oh, thank you so much. I could carry those, but don't carry them. Don't carry them in your carry-on bag. All right, guys. I've made that mistake once, dude. And they take out every piece and they wipe it. Every piece. Yes, dude. Yes. Even the bags with like the little, they'll open it up and like wipe every single one, dude. I'm like, oh Jesus, do you learn? Don't do that. Don't take it in your carry-on. Just put it in your check-in baggage. So they said, just sit over there and wait. So some kid came out, and like, okay, he had a wheelchair. Is this for me? Like, okay, okay. So I got on there and they paused all my shit on me. Or no, no, no. They actually had nice wheelchairs where you can stuck, I just had my backpack here, so my other one was underneath. So it takes me to TSA, right? And then I have to take everything out, all my electronics, my laptop and cell phones and all that shit. I take it out and it's individual tray. People are fucking yelling at me. Hey, come on, what the fuck? They fucking go around me. That's why I told them, like, can't you fucking see that I'm fucking disabled, dude? I mean, hey, if you're that much of a fucking rush, go around me. Get a fucking tray and go around me. You have to fucking wait for me. I did that. I fucking snapped at him. And I'm not gonna tell you what TSA. Well, go over there. So they make me get my shit, go over here, and then I get over there like, nah, 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 nah. Go over there, go back to where you came from. They told me I don't give a fuck. That's what they said, word for word. I don't give a fuck. That's what the TSA agent. All right, so here I go. Oh, I go back on my tray. Meanwhile, that asshole, and I call him an asshole. Right? He's not supposed to help me. He's just supposed to get me from there to there, right? Remember that. So here, half my shit already went through, like my jacket and whatnot. My electronics stayed over there because I went through. I forgot about my laptop and stuff, right? That I put back there and it stayed there. It didn't go through the conveyor. So I'm waiting for my stuff and it's coming, dude. I couldn't keep track. Like I said, I had a stroke, so I had to grab my fucking phones and put them in my pockets and my vest and everything. And somehow, yeah, I finally got it. Is that everything? I'm like, no, dude, I'm missing stuff. Hey, there's a laptop over here. Oh, that's my laptop. Luckily, they had to make my fucking jacket go through because I had cameras and shit in there. Right? Yeah, to save weight, by the way. I'll show you my vest. I have a Carhartt vest with extra pockets that I had sewn in, so you put extra battery chargers and everything in there, so keep my backpack and everything from being too heavy. I'm doing, McLovin, I'm going to do the same thing. Show up, bam, here I am. Exactly. Just do that, brother. Just don't tell nobody, man. Just, boom, here I am. If you want to document it, document. If not, don't have to, dude. You know what I mean? But anyways, so that took an extra like almost half an hour. My flight wasn't gonna leave till like 8 something, anyways, from San Diego to San Francisco to get my flight from San Francisco to uh, to Taiwan on Starlux. So he crossed over and he's talking to the TSA guy, blah blah blah, shooting the shit, and he's watching me fucking struggle, right? And I'm waiting for my laptop because there was two HPs that look exactly the same. And I'm like, no, this one ain't mine. This one's too nice, I could tell. So the other one came by. That one's mine. I looked at it and it's got like a sticker or something. Yeah, that one's mine for sure. Because I couldn't tell. They look exactly the same. The 17-inch. Boom. Yeah, I got a 17-inch, dude. Not good for travel, by the way. So my next laptop is going to be a smaller, slimmer, lighter one, by the way, for travel. That's where you people come in, by the way. Just so you know, on my channel, if you get a chance to check out my channel, other videos, which I would like you to do, please like and subscribe. Please do like and subscribe. And if anybody, Your Highness, ever want to support this channel and help out with my equipment, I have my PayPal link on there. Okay? Yes, Jack, I'm official an e-bagger. I got my link up there. It's going to go just to this channel. That link on that PayPal is going to go straight just for this channel. You know, with memory cards. I don't need equipment. I got cameras and shit, but I need memory cards. I need a external hard drive so I can download stuff from this laptop. You know, I'm not going to put on anybody to help me out buy a laptop, but this laptop's on its last leg. The battery doesn't charge anymore. The connector over here goes on and off now. So yeah, I don't know how much long it has left. My main concern is trying to get just the memory that I have on here, just dump it all out and just reset. I'm gonna reset it or hit the factory and just make it blank and clean. And as long as it lasts on that, that's what I'm gonna do with this one. Getting back to what I was saying, Alaska Airlines. This guy finally, okay, you ready? Yeah. So I got back on the wheelchair. He had everything. I still thought I was missing one of my cell phones. I take extra cell phones to the Philippines, by the way. I take my main cell phone that never goes out on the street with me. Never goes out. That's under lock and key at my apartment, at my hotel. It's in those, it just doesn't, I don't take it with me, guys. I don't take videos with this. This one's got my information. So this one stays close to me unless I go out in the street somewhere, you know. I take that phone, that I can get Wi-Fi on, and I have another phone that I call a burner phone. I'll have that one for like pictures and videos, whatnot. There was a Samsung 5 that just hardly works now. Excuse me. In that one, ha! Give me your cell phone. I'm like, here you go, buddy. Here you go. Or I'll do this. Go get it. You know. They can have that one, dude. I don't care. So I recommend that if you guys go somewhere, have a cheap phone, a broken phone, whatever, dude. I learned that from people watching people that travel to like Brazil or Africa or whatever. They say, dude, take an extra phone, dude. Keep yours like somewhere like tucked between your legs on a bus. It happens in Mexico all the time. They'll jump on the bus and just rob everybody. So they'll keep their regular phone just tucked under their leg, and just they'll give that broken phone. They're not gonna get, oh, okay, like they'll just, you know, there you go. That's for you travelers there, okay. And my passport, the ink is not barely drying. Okay, this is just from someone that's traveled enough times. All right, so don't get me those raccoon eye goons on me. Oh, he's giving advice. Anyways, so the guy, my flight wasn't gonna be. This is like, dude, still the sun was still out, man. I remember my dad dropped me off like around 5. I mean, dude, I went right through. I like being there at least 3 hours early. I don't like dealing with all that shit with TSA, like I said. So my flight wasn't leaving till like quarter to 9. Kind of hungry. I said, "Oh, dude, I'm kind of hungry." Oh, okay. He didn't say nothing. You want to stop somewhere? Nothing. Okay, his job was to take me there. He left me right there, dude. Didn't help me with shit. Didn't fucking like say, "Do you want to go to the bathroom?" I had to go to the bathroom too. Didn't do nothing. He just took me right to the gate. Well, that was his job. It's his job, right? And he was taking me to where the ticket counter's at, to the gate where I'm supposed to leave. I said, "This is the gate. They're not going to change. If something changes, we'll come back and get you." Because there was nobody there. It was just an empty gate. Okay. Left me there. Didn't leave me near a bathroom either, dude. I had to fucking walk like I forgot. I had to go walk to the bathroom. What was I going to do? Wheelchair over there, which I did actually. I had to put all my shit on the wheelchair, push it to the bathroom, go to the bathroom, take a leak, and then come back. But I was hungry, man. I went by Burger King or something. I'm like, fuck. I'm like, fuck it, dude. I'll just wait, man. I'll just wait. I'll just wait till I get to San Francisco. They got better food there, anyways. It's another airport. So the guy like fucking standing there, dude. Like, okay, all right, dude. Thanks, man. And he's all me on the wheelchair. He's all, okay. I'm gonna leave you now. All right, dude. It's been nice knowing you, bro. I give him a fist bump. And I just like, whatever, man. I just got on my phone. Got my glasses on, got on my phone. And I'm like looking at him, dude, through the camera, dude. And he's like there, dude, for a good like 5-10 minutes. Then he's talking to some other person, but he's like standing close by. I know what the fuck he was waiting for, dude. He was waiting for a tip. I'm a motherfucker. Here's a tip, dude. Be a little bit more helpful next time. Because now I'm going to tell you what happened in Taiwan. Or in San Francisco, even. Okay? So, I'm going to do the same thing. Okay. So, I don't know who's still on here, by the way. I got 4 thumbs up. Thank you, by the way, everybody. I got it on my story. So, I go there. I land. No. We're on the runway, and they go, well, we're going to take off. We're going to take off. We're going to take off. Blah, 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 blah. I think fucking minutes, and I had to land. So okay, we'll say 9 o'clock, whatever, 9:30, 9:45, whatever. For whatever reason, there was a big long delay. I was gonna leave, or we're supposed to check in at 11:45 in San Francisco because it was a red eye. So it didn't leave. When we finally landed, everybody popped up and fuck, dude. I gotta do the same thing, but I'm like, dude, we're not gonna do anything, dude. And everybody's like fucking pushing me. So I'm like this, leaned over, because people are like pushing me, dude, standing up, pushing me over my. I'm serious. I'm not lying. I couldn't even get my overhead. And I'm looking at the lady next to me. I think, why did I even get up? I don't. I'm in a wheelchair. I'm the last one to get up, anyways. Right? I'm the last one to get. I mean, I'm in a wheelchair. They're not gonna let me get off first, anyways. And she just looked at me like, yeah, idiot. What'd you get up for? And everybody's like, in a rush. What happened is, like, a lot of these people were on flights also going overseas. And there was I think there was four planes, and 3 of them were going to go to Taiwan, and one was Starlux and 2 were AEVA. So some leave at 11 and some leave at midnight, and I had the later one leaving at midnight. So as soon as I landed, we landed and we're going, on the, on the planes, like, going, and my phone starts ringing, ding ding ding, ding 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 ding, ding 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 ding. What the hell? And there's this person, this perfect, and I don't want to insult him. I don't want to insult him. In a perfect English, but in a Taiwanese accent. Hello, Mr. Osorio. He's like, yes. Are you from Starbucks? Yes, we're waiting for you. I'm like, you know what? I'm still on the airplane. Oh no! I said we just landed. I'm on Alaska Airlines. I'm on transfer, but hey, oh, okay, we're on such and such gate and this. I'm like, look, I'm in a wheelchair, so I don't know what you guys are gonna do. I mean, is there? Okay, we'll have a wheelchair waiting for you. Sure enough, they did. So, like I said, after that fiasco and everybody got off, I hobbled over to my my seat, and the guy helped me out and took me all the way over. Don't worry about it, sir. We're gonna get you there. Good kid, man. And I actually gave him a tip. I think I gave him a 10. I had like some change, and I didn't have 20s for whatever reason. I had 20s. So, and I had broke it down so I can give tips like that. So I gave him a 10. He got me all the way to the front. The only two people in front of me was two older senior citizen ladies. They were right there, so they put them there, and they put me right next to them. So they went, when we check in. And I remember those Taiwanese guy was like, "Oh, fucking pissed off to shit, dude," because they wanted to take off on time. But they had to wait. They had so many people they were waiting for on that airplane that they couldn't take off. If it was just me, I'd say, "Fuck you, dude. Too bad. We're done." No, it was like I said, like I would say, like 80% of that plane was people going on either Starlux or AVA, and a lot of those people were already for the flight before that even. So there was a fiasco. So that happened. So yeah, I tipped that guy, man. That guy, he was running, dude. He was running, like just pushing me. You don't mind? No, fuck no, dude. And I don't know if I got to like the. I think I did videotape on some of that with my GoPro. I got the video somewhere. So like I said, I have all those videos still stored, man, that I can't get because I gotta get them out and like put them out, guys. So please, anybody can help me out, man. To help me out, that PayPal, man. If I could afford it, man, I would bought it the external hard drive like I did when I was in the Philippines. But that fucking thing broke, man. I dropped it and it broke. And like when I got back, those things went from being $100 to like $300 now. And when I need an external, I need something with at least 4 to 5 gigabytes, man. I don't need something that just one. I mean, sorry, gigabyte. Did I just say that? I mean terabytes. Terabytes. Gosh, that's what I was getting when I was. Oh, don't worry, hon. Just order through Sheen or Temu. We're the same thing. Yeah, they promised 1 terabyte, dude. And I got a box like this, and when I opened it up, it was just a little thing that was like gigabytes. Crap, man. Yeah, I learned my lesson. Don't buy stuff from Temu or Sheen, guys. I mean, just ordering stuff from Amazon from here to the U.S. to get delivered over there. It wasn't Amazon. It wasn't the company carrier from here to over there to Hong Kong and back. It was LBC. LBC is a motherfucker piece of shit, especially in Cebu, in Mandawi City. That's that center. All right. So I got on my flight. I'm good. Then I land in Taiwan. Sir, by the way, I'm sorry, but we're gonna have to make you wait. But oh yeah, no problem. I understand. Okay, cool. Another thing I did, I always pre-checked my seats since I couldn't afford business class. I checked my seats. I try to book my flight ahead of time where I can pick my seat, and I picked the seat where there was actually enough legroom. There's no seats in front of me. Usually on most planes, you got the stewardess, but that's where they sit. They didn't have that. It was just a wall, but it was like room, and then there was nobody next to me because those seats were actually $70 extra. So nobody wanted to pay that. So I had two seats next to me and all the leg room. So I was like, cool, dude, hey, man, that's okay, man. I don't care. So when I landed, the wheelchair person got me in, and the flight was going to take off at 5 in the morning or something like that, or 6 in the morning. We landed around 5. I don't remember. It was still dark. It was raining and whatever. We landed, and the guy takes in a wheelchair, and I try to give him money. Hey man, I don't have like Taiwanese. Oh no no, it's okay. I said, yeah, here, take. They can exchange it, right? It's like you can buy yourself a coffee. No 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 sir, no 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 sir. It's my job. Thank you. Like, dude, would not take a tip. Would not take a tip again. I'll repeat again. So then, when I got there, he told me, "Hey, make sure you tell the people that take that you're disabled." I'm like, "Okay, wouldn't they know that?" But no, just make sure he told me that. The kid told me in perfect English. Make sure you tell him that. Okay. So when the gentleman and the young lady got there, they're checking in passengers. Oh yeah, we're not gonna do till like an hour or so before we start getting ready. I said, but I was made aware to let you know that I'm disabled and I'm in a wheelchair. Oh, okay. Can you climb stairs though? Is that okay? And I looked at him like, yeah, but it might be an issue with my bags and stuff. Okay, I mean, oh, don't worry about that. It's okay. You just make sure that you're okay. Oh no, you don't have to carry me. I'll just as long as there's a handrail and I can just pull my fat ass up the stairs. So I did that. Disabled. We got on first on the bus. So they get you a bus, takes you to the airplane, and then there's stairs, dude. So I got off, and there's two fucking guys just standing there, dude. Like, it must have not been their job. The stewardess, she ran from the top of the stairs, dude. She saw me, dude. She knew about this already, I guess. She ran down the stairs. Oh, sir, are you Mr. So and so? I'm like, yes, yes, ma'am. Oh, here, don't worry, come on. She got my backpack, dude. She got my bags, and like, dude, it was like, like, come on, sir. And she's up the stairs, like, are you okay? Are you okay? You need help? Like, no, no, I'm okay. I was impressed with her, this young lady, with this stuff, carrying my stuff, and took me, she carried my stuff, to my seat and everything. It's your seat, whatever. Well, cool, man. I mean, try tipping her, so no, 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 no. Are you sure? I'm like, no, 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 no. The difference in service, that's what I'm saying. If that kid would like just like try to, and he wasn't a kid, he was like in his like late 20s, he's probably in his 30s. He just didn't fucking do a fucking thing, dude. And he was just like just expected it. I was like, dude, you didn't help me fucking do a fucking thing, dude. Even when TSA was barking at me, yelling at me to do this over there, I guess that's not your job, right? So I mean, well, then you're doing your job. You did your job. Why should I fucking tip you? That's what tipping is. When you go a little bit beyond your job and service, like that's how you earn a tip. That's how I was when I went through. When I used to work for jobs that you relied on tips, it wasn't part of your wage. It was just a tip. It's something extra from a customer that appreciated your service. All right, now now we're getting to the good one. We're getting to the good one, guys. I landed in Cebu, Mactan Airport. I'm not gonna cry today. I'm not gonna get emotional. All right, all right. So I'm feeling it right now. That feeling you get. Sorry, we're sorry, but we're gonna have to tell you that you're gonna be the last one out. Boarding. Is that okay? It's not a problem, man. It's cool, dude. You made it, man. We made it. We made it. You guys did your job. I'm cool, man. I can hop out of here, man. Don't worry, man. I can do backflips off the plane, man. No, 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 no. We don't want you doing that. No, no, no. Just they don't understand sarcasm. Filipinos to this day don't really understand sarcasm too much, but that's okay. After I told him I was joking. Oh, it's a joke, joke. Oh, ha 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 ha. Ha. You just have to say joke, joke, joke. Oh, ha ha ha. Ha. He got me right, and I forget to the life of me. I forget his name. I forget his name. Didn't take a picture. Didn't take a. I should have taken a video of what he did. This gentleman, 30s, maybe pushing 40s, or maybe in his 40s, maybe 120 pounds soaking, maybe 5 foot. And first thing we had to do is like, hey, we have to do that e-travel thing. I don't know if they're still doing that in the Philippines. You have to have an e-travel thing, electronic traveling, whatever, And I was having problems with it here. I did download it. I did my information on there, but I couldn't register. And you're only supposed to do it within 24 hours before your flight. You can download from their page, right? There's an app also. I have it still on my phone. I'll show you. So you don't when you get to the airport, because that's a new thing now. You go through immigration, right, and then you go through get your bags, and then before you leave, you go through this little special gate, and that's what they check and that's all it is. It just pops up as a barcode, and they'll scan your phone. That's it. But all these people that don't do it, they have to step aside before they go through. They'll ask them, "Did you do your travel?" Before they go through immigration. They won't let them go through immigration. They have to go and like, oh, they have to like fill it out, like all there. And he asked me, and I told the gentleman, "No, dude, like, it's like I'm trying to look. It won't let me." "Oh, don't worry about it. I'll do it for you. Do you mind?" "Oh yeah, sure." Figured it out, man. Within like a minute or two. "Oh, okay, yeah, I'll do it again. No problem." The hardest problem is that my phone like goes off and it's got a thumbprint, you know. So he had to step me to send him a thumbprint. Did it right. Okay, cool. Did that. We went to the baggage, right? I said, "Well, dude, don't you need like a little cart? Well, I'll push the cart as you push me." "No, no, no, it's okay." Whippy, no, 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 it's okay. Each bag was like almost 50 pounds each. Because I think, here you're allowed about 50, 52 pounds, but international, you're allowed 45 pounds, which is correct. I don't know kilos, but I know that's why I was worried about the weight, guys. But they never checked me. I never got checked. I was so worried about it. I never got checked on Alaska Airlines. Even my carry-on, I was never checked. I was worried about it international also with my carry-on. Um, they never checked anything. That's why I had those pockets on my vest and stuff. But I hear they're getting more stricter on that, especially here in the U.S. So he goes over. He didn't want to go get a push cart. I'm like, "Dude, are you sure? I'll wait. Don't worry about it. Just go get a push cart, and no, 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 it's okay, okay." So to save weight in my luggage, I got these duffel bags. These duffel bags I bought at Burlington Coat Factory. These duffel bags were like close to $100 each, and they were on half price. And then they got them on I got them on what do you call it? When they want to get rid of them, so they were like less than $30 each. So cool. I bought a shitload because I used to use when I used to work. I used to put my work clothes and everything in them and just put them in the back of my truck and just take off, right? So I have those duffel bags, big duffel bags, and they got wheels on them. So they were heavy. I mean, he had over 100 pounds, close to 100 pounds. I don't know. In one hand, guys, he grabbed both duffel bags, went over this right shoulder, and with his left shoulder, he's pushing me. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm 255, 260, whatever I was back then, because I've lost weight, by the way. I don't know, you guys tall. I'm a Manjuro, so I've lost some mass, not too much weight, but mass. But I'll digress from that. The amount of walk I'm doing per month now, because. But anyways, going back, guys. Sorry, I get sidetracked. He's pushing me, guys. We go through the guy that's right before we go out. You have to make a left, and he's got your phone. Yeah, I got my phone. The gentleman just scans it. Psh, okay, goes around, and they got their duty free right there. He said, "You want to go buy a bottle?" I'm like, "No, no, no, it's all right, man. I don't drink." "Oh, for your family, No, but you know what I have to do? I have to exchange some money. "Oh, we have a." I say, "For your tip, especially." "Oh yeah, don't worry, we have over here." So I went there, and just word of caution, guys: don't exchange all your money at the airport here in the U.S. or abroad. As far as I know, they don't always have like the best um, trade ratio, should I say. It wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad. So I think I did, and that's why I had broken bills. But I was gonna need money for the taxis and whatnot because my wife was gonna be waiting for me outside, and I said, yeah, there's a bank right here. Okay, let's go to the bank. And I think it was a $50 bill. I didn't even do $100. Well, here you go. And I asked, like, hey, could you do me a big favor though? Because they'll give you just 1,000 pesos. I was like, could you make one of those 1,000 pesos and smaller bills? Oh, well, I said, no, not all of it has to be, but can you make it? Can you break it down? 500 and hundreds, and then some 20s and 50s. Just make it easy so I can have for the taxis and whatever. Oh yeah, sure. I think the guy was thinking, okay, that's for my tip. So I got those. The recount it. Can I recount it? Is that okay? Oh yeah, sure, sure. Okay. And I grabbed a thousand pesos. I mean a thousand. Yeah, 1,000 pesos. And here you go. I folded up this for you. He's like, thank you, sir. And he got it, put in, and the lady that was of the exchange, Sana. That is an expression like everything is great, like oh great, it's karma. So I gave the guy close to 20 bucks, but back then the exchange rate was uh, still like 50 something, 56, I believe. So do the math. It's still a good tip. I mean, he earned it, man. Fuck, dude. And he took me all of the taxi and everything. Saw my wife, and yeah, that was my adventure, McLovin. If you're still around, not around, but it's okay. Thank you for the 4 likes. Ah, yeah. I get on stories, guys. That's how I am. I get on stories. So let me see. It's getting warm, guys. So let me strip down. See, just like Marcos. Marcos is still going on whatever he's talking. Let's listen to Marcos.
We just have one night booked in Cebu City. We're gonna spend one night in Cebu City, go to this bar,
See,
and
you saw
head
my
up to
stories
the
too.
island the next day. So
That's why I like
apparently,
Marcos, dude.
if
I
you
just
didn't
listen to
know
him.
about what they're putting out in the media today, based on the president's interview with Bloomberg, now you know. Now you got to seriously sit back and think, what am I going to do in case of the worst case scenario? There you go. Okay. Robbie's reporting my brother-in-law is a van driver and he is pissed because people have booked their trip 6 months ago and now he is stuck with the higher gas bill and he will make less money. Yes. Um, yeah. It's a shit sandwich that he's got to eat. I mean, what do you do? But if they're flying in, just tell them, man, there may be a good chance they're not coming. Period. Fake news again. Well, I usually preface these
All right.
types of talks with, I don't believe anything the government said.
So, anyways, this live stream was even going to be about that. I'm what, 53 minutes into it. Oh, another phone call. 80563. Mm-hmm. 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 Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh. Mm. Look, these people call or companies whatever, and I don't answer because this is what happens now. There's a scam going around now. It's AI, and they record your voice so they can get a recording. So I quit answering. So now I call it back, the number, and somebody's gonna answer, and then they're gonna say, "I didn't call you." Watch. I'll be surprised. It happened just last
Your call
Friday.
is very important to us. Please stay on the line and you'll be transferred to the next available agent. Thanks for calling today. To blacklist this number, press 3.
To blacklist this number, +3. Anyways,
The person at extension 8000 is unavailable. Sorry, but the user's mailbox can't accept more messages.
they don't answer. It's a fake. It's a fake thing, or whatever it's called. So that happened last time. It's just these telemarketers or whatever. I get a lot of them. A lot of them. They want to buy my house. Oh, we hear your house. No, my house is not on the market. My house is not on the market. Never has. Oh, you interested? I'm like, no, I'm not. Are you sure? Yes, I'm sure. You guys can't afford what I want for it. Well, that's not. No, it's not. Because I already had you people come over, or not you, whoever comes over, look at it, and then you guys fucking try to lowball me. And then the market's even worse right now. It's not a seller's market right now, and I'm not. I'm not gonna fucking. I'm not gonna sell it. There's no need to sell it right now. When I'm ready to sell it, I'll put it on the market, and I'm gonna get what I want for it. Very close to it. And they're not going anywhere near. They're not even going half of what the houses are selling for right now. So what these companies do, they'll buy it, lowball it, like promise you cash and all this shit, and then they'll fucking sell it. That house right there next door, they bought it for $650, right? $650. It could have sold more if it was fixed up a little bit more. Um, the house right down a year, 2 years later. Not the one right next to, but next to my neighbor. That one sold for like she wanted $750. She got $725. Am I greedy? No, but come on, dude. Don't go right way below the market. The house across the street, $850. Oh, and the one next to that one, the one that my neighbor's neighbor, their neighbor just sold for $799. And they're not big houses. They're small houses like this, 2 bedroom, whatever. In this area, of San Diego. So yeah, I know they're in it for the market but I'm like, hey man, it's like no. Like I said, when I want to put it on the market, I'll put it on the market, whatever. It is what it is. Oh, but we'll take it in the closing like this, and I'm like, yeah, no problem. You take whatever you want to take, but offer me what I want. Well. Anyways, this whoever called me. It was a Thursday actually. I remember. I had to get a colonoscopy done on Friday, so I didn't eat for over 24 hours, and I was like, dude, just like on a fucking grouchiest fucking mood you could ever talk about, man. So same thing. They call. And I think I answered on purpose just to I could vent. And same thing. They hung up on me. So I pushed redial, and they picked up right away. They must go out to their data centers or whatever, or person at home, whatever, because that's what it seems like. Like, hello, hey, yeah, it's like, hey, dude, somebody just called me with this number. Did you just call? No, I didn't. Dude, somebody just called me with this number and just hung up. Did you do it? No. Well, somebody did. Well, I didn't do it. Well, who the fuck did, dude? Who fucking calls me with this fucking number, doesn't say a fucking goddamn thing, and then fucking hangs up? Say fucking something. And that reminds me, oh god, what movie was that? Boiler Room. Boiler Room. Boiler Room. Boiler Room. Boiler Room. Boiler Room. That's the name of the movie. I couldn't remember the movie. He runs a underground casino, neighborhood casino out of his house, and then he gets involved with the stock market, and they're not licensed brokers, right? So I don't know how that works. So he gets involved with that company, right? So I remember one time he's at home having breakfast or something, sitting on the table, and it's a telemarketer. And the guy's like, like, dude, are you trying to sell me something? You know, he's schooling the guy, dude, tell me about your product. Tell me, sell me, man. You're selling, right? Oh yeah, well, this is this and that. And there you go, man. That's what you got to do. You're a salesman, so you got to sell me on this. You got to convince me, man. You got to convince your customers, and like really pumping them up and everything, encouraging them. I'm like, so are you interested? No, thank you. Click and hangs up on him. So I think I'm gonna take that approach with these people now. Just to be a nice asshole. Yeah. Anyways, I want to be a nice asshole. Speaking of assholes, this is what got me up this morning. Like, dude, I still haven't seen the videos. Like I said, I clicked the wrong fucking thing this morning on my messages. Instead of clicking on what my wife sends me, I clicked on what my buddies send me on Instagram. I have buddies I still work with and stuff on Instagram, on Facebook also. They'll send me reels, whatever. So, anyways, you sent me one last night of 8:02, or yesterday 8:02 a.m. about he's really anti-Trump, which is fine. I don't care, but he's one of these guys is obsessed with Trump. So anything Trump wiped his ass the wrong way, dude, he'll fucking talk about it. So he did something about inside trading, and that's what I'm gonna get into right now, eventually on this live stream, right? But the next one was today at 7:50 a.m. and that's what that got my attention. Was a message. I clicked on it, and I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna click, and you're gonna hear the the audio. Okay, so it was just that little clip, right? And the title on this is about to be every airport in Trump's America. So it's one of those propaganda, you know, anti-Trump, anti-ICE, you know, whatever, right? X. So, all right, cool. I didn't react to it. I just put a thumbs up. And my next question was, let me go back to it. So right now there's a shutdown, right? The government. There's a shutdown in America. The shutdown, what happens is automatically people that work for the federal government, that anything that you get your check from the federal government, which involves TSA agents, uh, ICE agents, I guess, would be also, even them, but they're working. Anyways, they're not getting paid. They'll get back pay eventually. So what's happening right now with the airports? That's why there's a lot of lineups and stuff, because people are calling in sick. They're using their sick days, vacation days, not to go to work because they're not getting paid. Which I don't blame them. I'm like, hey, if I'm the same way. If I'm not getting paid, I'm not going to go to work. Fuck that. If you're not paying me, I'm not going to go to work. Why the fuck go to work? You're not paying me, right? I learned that a long time ago. Like, hey, I promise you, buddy, I'm gonna pay you. No, fuck that shit. I'll make it up to you. I'll take care of it. No. You take care of my pay me, motherfucker. I did the job. You pay me. You don't pay me, I'm not coming back because I know you're gonna keep doing that shit, right? So I'm 100% with that. Hey, that's on you. Then if you get fired, you got fired, man. Whatever. Uh, Fucking Oscar, man. He's still on that XPR shit, dude. So, my question was to my buddy. God bless you, buddy. This is what happened. I asked, was she illegal? That's all I asked. His answer was, some fucked up shit. She's screaming, I have papers. My response was to that, well, if she had them, she's supposed to provide them. Everybody's known already, dude. When you go to an airport and you're going to board a plane, you're supposed to have your passport, no matter where you're from. If you're from America, if you're from Mexico, Canada, China, Japan, Philippines, Russia, fucking dude, El Salvador, who the fuck knows where you're from? Doesn't matter. Have your fucking passport. Another thing is now in America, or I think it's California, I'm not sure if it's California or the rest of the country, is what they call a real ID now. Fuck do I know why they did that. I wouldn't know. When I had to redo my license, you can automatically redo that. It's called a real ID. Why? I don't know, dude. I don't know why they do that now. It might have something to do with this. It's called a real ID. It's just like your driver's license. You can make it your license. It's called a license and a real ID. I have to do the background. I didn't argue it, dude. I can't. My doctor took my license away because of my condition with my head. So I just have an ID, but it's called real ID. So I had it before I left. That became this year. I got it last year. That became implemented this year, right? So his next answer right away. He was answering right away, Mike. And I'm not arguing with him, like I said. So, well, she had them. Well, if she had them, she's supposed to provide them. His answer is all maybe. Maybe. No. I just say that, but I'm like, that's how it works everywhere, meaning the airport. Because this happened at the airport, and he's like, he's been in this everywhere. He's going with his argument somewhere because this stirs him up, man. Maybe she didn't have him on her person. If you're gonna go on a fucking airplane, you're supposed to have your documentation where you're at. That's just fucking, dude, standard procedure. That's just common fucking sense. You're supposed to have all your documentation, an ID, a passport, proof, everything, dude. Your ticket, your everything. Just have it. Have it on your phone, have it in person and paper. I do it all the way, dude. I have it on my phone, I have it on paper, I have photocopies. I do all that shit, especially when I go international. Maybe she didn't have him, didn't have him on her person. Didn't have them, is what he meant to say. I can tell right there he's already like fucking, he's fucking getting all, you know. I can tell he's getting all wound up. And then my answer is, that's on her then. Right? She's solely responsible. She's an adult. She's responsible. Unless she's disabled mentally or she's a minor, then somebody else is going to have to be responsible for her. Am I right or am I wrong, people? And there's nobody on there, but when you see this, what I'm talking about, whoever watches my live streams, yes or no? So this is his response, dude. And then, dude, he starts going like fucking writing, you know, it went from that's on her to like writing fucking, this is what he says. Still, You're supposed to be innocent until proven guilty. Kind of shit, though, in our country. As citizens, we're not supposed to be rolling around with passports. We don't have to. Again, this was in the airport. He's switching from what happened at the airport on this video that we don't know what happened. We don't know the whole story. And let me go back to, again, like this video is propaganda because of what this government shutdown and what's happening with the TS agents. It was suggested, and it might happen, and I'm more sure like gonna happen. Oh, excuse me, sorry. That they're gonna have ICE agents helping out doing at airports now. So this is what has him pissed off. So I just did this, like, too much typing. So he'll listen to this, and this gets through his fucking head, instead of just reading it.
Look, man. I can only talk about the Philippines, but immigration laws, dude, are pretty much standard in every country. Now, I'll go by the Philippines. In the Philippines, if you fuck up, no matter if you're American, Japanese, Korean, Russian, French, German, whatever, dude, the first people that come for you, bro, is the Bureau of Immigration, dude, and they hold you in a fucking cell. Worse than it was in TJ. It happened to be
Mexico.
Tali. That one streamer that up. He deserved it. And they're fucking harsh on the fucking immigration, dude. They're lenient, lax, whatever. But when you fucking overstay and shit, bro, there's fines and everything, and you break the law, and they hold you. They'll hold you anywhere from 2 to 3 years before you even have a fucking case filed, bro. So this whole thing, dude, is propaganda, bro. I'm tired of it, man. Dude, it's ridiculous, bro. If you're legal, you're legal. You broke the law. That's how it works, man. Sorry. That's just how it is.
That's just how it is. You're legal or illegal. That's just how it is. That's what these fucking people get through their fucking head.
Well, then, dude, she can fucking fight it in court. She wants to, dude. Or you can be her lawyer, bro. I mean, fuck, dude.
That's me being an asshole
those are the
now.
times we're in. What can I tell you, bro? I mean, I don't know why you're pissed off, dude. Me or my dad or my mom, we're the ones more likely are gonna get fucking harassed anyways. And guess what, dude? I carry a fucking copy of it. I don't carry my fucking passport. You know what I have? I have a fucking passport card. Right? I have a passport card. Like, you can get a card made just to cross in Canada, into Mexico, and back. You don't have to carry your main passport. There you go. Simple solution.
There you go. And I know where he's going with this. But see, this is, like I said, he was turning it around. He went from what happened at the airport, that we don't know the whole story, because she was yelling, I got papers. Well, where the fuck are they? Most likely she had fake papers. I'm sorry. That's probably what she was trying to do. And, dude, everything's digital now, dude. Everything's facial recognition now. It happens at the border all the time, dude. When I'm crossing the border, I will see people getting fucking escorted out because they're bringing fucking false shit now. And they wouldn't arrest every single person because you know how fucking people they would have in that cell? They just fucking grab them and turn them into the fucking Mexican police standing outside. And Mexican police will probably just take some money from them and just fucking get the fuck out of here. It happens all the time. Dude, like I said, this is propaganda. Trump's America, dude. No, it's America. That's where we're at now, dude. Am I happy? No. I'm not Trump. I've said it before. Now these guys fucking turns it around. Just thought you'd have sympathy for the person. I totally understand, buddy. I have my cards and passports. See, when I fucking tell him, dude, hey, dude.
It's not about sympathy, bro. It's not about sympathy, bro. It's about the law. If you're illegal here in this country, you broke the law. Alright? There's another story about a man that turned himself in. I'm not sure if he was Mexican, Salvadoran, whatever the fuck, dude. He has American-born kids here and everything. I didn't share the story, right? But it is the truth. Self-deported himself, and then his shit got fixed, and he came right back to the country. There you go. It's one of the very few stories, man. But I mean, yeah, I mean, dude, this shit, dude, is made to get in people's feelings, dude. And I understand, bro. But I mean, hey, it's no plainer than that. You're illegal here. You broke the law. I'm sorry. That's what it is, man. You know, and yeah, it seems like they're going after just one fucking race, I guess. I guess you could say that, but, you know, there's a lot of Africans. There's a lot of, like, this and that and everything. It's getting, you need to fucking, like, not put a stop to it, but you need to curb it a little bit. Because if not, it's going to happen what's been happening in fucking Europe, bro. I don't know if you or other people have fucking paid attention what happens, dude, in these countries, dude. You know, where these people come, you know, over and they try to take over and then they try to get with the culture, all right? That's what the first thing they'll ask them, dude, you want these people over here? Why don't you fucking take them in your house? Or this and that. Oh, no, in your neighborhood and whatever. They don't want that. Think about it. Think of what I just said.
It's true. These fucking people in white armors, dude, fucking show up, dude, and fucking, oh, we have to fight for their rights and everything. Their rights of what? What rights do they have? They're here illegally. Just like if you're illegally in Russia. Just like if you're legally in Japan. Just like if you're legally in China. Illegal is illegal. Do it the right way. Be a legal immigrant in the processes. That's all. There's nothing fucked up about that. That's just how it is in every country. So now he responds, you're assuming she was illegal. I have no idea. So I'm assuming, and you have no idea. That's a nice agent. You don't know if they're doing their job correctly. They are shooting people in the fucking streets. I can just hear him. That's how he talks when he gets pissed off. I said, I had enough at that point. Like I said, he went from something he saw on Instagram, a short clip, doesn't know the story, and just fucking boom in his fucking head and heart what he's feeling. This is why I don't fucking share nothing or say nothing no more on Facebook, because it's full of people like this. It's full of people like this, dude, and just like, dude, they get so fucking pissed off, and like, dude, they start labeling you and attacking you and this and this and that and the other, and it's I guess they unfriend you, they block you, like it gets in their feelings and what they believe in, because if you don't agree with them, you're against them. So this is what he says. That's a nice agent. You don't know if they're doing their job correctly. They're shooting people in the fucking streets. Okay, well, the one, two times that I've seen, there was something that happened that led for those agents to shoot people in the fucking street. And I'm gonna explain in plain fucking English so he could fucking understand, and he did not answer anymore. There he goes.
Look, man, you're a little wound up, dude. Your argument, dude, is definitely not with me, dude. Seriously, dude. I'm assuming she was illegal, and you say, I have no idea. That's right, you have no idea, dude. You're reacting to a little clip you just saw on Instagram. Again, propaganda. That's a nice agent. You don't know if they're doing their job correctly. They're shooting people in the fucking streets. They're fucking federal agents. They're supposed to. Get that through your fucking head. You're not supposed to fuck with federal agents. You fuck around and you find out. Jesus H. Christ, dude. People like you. Are you gonna fucking do that?
I think that got through his fucking head. See, I believe in science. I believe in quantum physics, of my understanding of it. But the one thing that I really do know that I can prove is if you fuck around, you're going to find out. And I know that if you fuck around with federal agents, a federal building, a federal establishment, you're going to. It says right there. I remember when I used to work in Miramar. In Miramar, there's a big station that used to be for the Air Force. That's where they filmed the original Top Gun. It got turned over to the Marines. Air station. So when you get off the freeway, part of it goes right along the base. You know, they have the fences, and they have just chain link fence, just regular chain link fence, and they have there caution, federal something federal establishment, you know, trespassing, and it says, "Do not trespass, or you will be met with." Something like lethal termination or something like that. Something like that. I forget the wording. I'm like, because we would stop at the light, you know, and I would just like, da, 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 and I read them like, fuck, dude. They're telling you right there. They're going to go. Now, I live real close to the border. Tijuana, Mexico. And when I mean the border, I mean the actual international border where you cross legally, right? From Mexico to the U.S. and from the U.S. to Mexico. And people sometimes get a little stupid and do whatever and don't listen. And they decide to fucking run their car through or run through or whatever, or either walk in or whatever. And those agents have no problem neutralizing the situation with lethal force. That's the word. Common sense. That's about it. That's what got me wound up today. But I'm glad I got to tell the story about my actions in the airport. The other thing I wanted to talk about happened yesterday. And actually, I got a story about that because, like I said, you know, I'm not a stock trader or whatever. I'm just barely getting into the stock market. Um, the night before, um, I was doing my homework. And I sit down and write down notes on information and research that I do on companies, on stocks, and then I'll do the research on those companies and you know what they're about and what they're about to produce or what their history's been and everything, right? And I kind of gauge, okay, and see, you know, where maybe I'm gonna put my money and whatnot, right? So at the same time, on this app that I have, they do both. They do stock market and they do crypto. So I purchased my crypto through them, and I was talking to a friend of mine that he's the one that got me into crypto, and we were chatting back and forth. And I told him last thing before because he lives on the East Coast and it was getting late. I said, "Yeah, you know what? After I did homework here on these stocks tomorrow morning, meaning Monday morning, I had a feeling that stuff was going to start going up. Not like it did, but I had a feeling because all week last week everything was going down, including crypto. Um, I thought, yeah, after I'm done with this, I'm gonna go on there and I'm gonna see which crypto, and I'm gonna which ones I'm gonna buy more of because everything's been down. So that's when you buy what's down. So when I went on there, let me get to it right now. Hold on. It was right before 9 p.m. and I was looking at like things and I was divvying up how much money I was gonna spend on each one, right? I'm gonna get to it. I'm sorry. Okay, here's a good illustration of them. So I have a list of the crypto that I'm watching, right? Not my exact trades, but crypto I'm keeping track of. Some I'm having, some I don't. So it looks like this, right? Here's the name of the crypto and whatever, and it's got the bar, which direction is going: red going down, green going up, and then it has the market cap, and then it has the percentage of what it's down or up, you know, down. So yeah, I was looking like that. Okay, I was looking, I'm doing my list, I'll do my list like here. Okay, so that I'm buying, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna put this much on this one. I just go off my list and I click on it and I put how much and boom, 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 right? I have all this list right here, right? So, anyways, right at 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, Sunday, which is 12 a.m. Monday morning, New York time, everything here, everything here went blank, like like a black line. All these numbers went all zeros, like all the cost of everything went zeros in all black. Everything, everything, all the way up, all the way up, all the way up, all the way up. I'm like, what the hell? Like, what the hell? Maybe my app's like messed up. So I went on my phone. I have it on my phone, and I clicked on my phone too. Same thing. I'm like, oh. So then I went on my laptop, right? I got a couple like different sites on my following stocks in crypto. So I went on like I have MSN, and then I have CNN, and uh, I have several, whatever, just to follow. I like to compare. And they're all pretty even on the stock market and crypto prices. They're all the same. They went flatline. I'm like, what the fuck? As a Before I finish saying what the fuck, green, like a slot machine tilt, and then boom, and all the zeros start going like this in green, and then the numbers start coming up, and then every stock, every no, sorry, every crypto stock, every single one started going in green. Every single one started going in green. Everyone. I'm like, oh fuck, they're going on price. I'm like, and boom, 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 boom. Like going like each one, clicking on the one I wanted and how much, and then send. And like, it's taking long. It's, oh, congratulations! Oh, get out of here. I'm like, I want to get the next one, next one. Next one, next one. I found out later what happened. So I was waiting for the stock market. So I woke up again around 4:30, and then in the morning I was watching. I was watching whatever. It was coming in live, right? And it was Trump. Trump was announcing that he talked with Iran, and then he told his cabinet or whatever that to hold off 5 days, right? I'm like, oh, so now, it's like now you're not gonna go hung gung ho like you did all weekend, right? Now you're gonna hold off. This is what I started doing on the stock. I was going to stocks also. Everything started going up also, like I know. So I was doing my stocks at the same time too. Like I said, I woke up, at around 6:30. So this I saw on X, and it says breaking. Just 5 minutes before Trump's announcement to halt the attacks on Iran, massive trades reportedly hit the market. This happened right before his speech. So people knew what was going to be said, okay? In one move, 1.5 billion in the S&P 500 ES futures was bought, while 192 million in oil CL futures was sold. Those orders were 4 to 6 times larger than anything else at the time. The traders seen made huge gains, unusual. Does that sound like insider trading? Does what I said about the crypto manipulation? I don't know. Well, it turns out, and I can't find the story, and I just saw it earlier today. See if it's on this same one right here. Let me explain to Joe what just happened 5 minutes before. Yeah, it's the same one over and over. Bomb Iran, oil op, sells oil stock, says peace is near, oil down, buy oil stock in a round tickle. They're playing with the stock market. And this buddy of mine that he he does the stock market too, and he explained it to me too. Because if you look at the stocks, a certain like they're like just they're playing with it. It's just going like they're selling it and buying it back. So they're playing it. They're playing with it. They themselves are playing with it. But it was a normal person like me getting, hey, by the way, dude, a hookup. Like the best term was Snoop Dogg when he said that about Martha Stewart. Was it Snoop Dogg? I said, yeah, Snoop Dogg. Because he's buddies with Martha Stewart. He said, dude, that was a hookup, man. That's not insider trading. Somebody gave her a hookup, like a, hey man, this is gonna happen. So she like did what she, okay, well, damn, man, I'm gonna sell this off or buy this over here, and somehow it's insider trading. But yet these fucking people like Nancy Pelosi and Trump's family, Barron's fucking laughing at the market right now, laughing, dude. Little Barron. The market manipulation, embracing corruption is fucking insane. There you go. He's got a picture of see, this is what I want to do with my new want to reformat. I want to do this on my laptop so I can show you guys what I'm looking at. They sold everything, pumped it back. It's got Trump with a fucking phone. That's exactly what happened. They scared everybody to sell their shit, and then they bought it all back, knowing that that's what he was going to do, because that's what he told everybody, that 8 hours and then gonna bomb the shit out of Iran and everything, and you know it's a big club and you ain't in it. That is so true. So, anyways, where's what I want to? Let's see. I'll follow unusual whales. I like the stuff they put on there. By the way, my on X, if you're gonna follow me, it's CalBear619. Capital C, capital A, capital L, capital B, and then small EAR 619 at X. If you want to follow me on X, by the way, guys, I'm mostly on X now. Um, Fuck Facebook, man. So I saw this last night and I didn't like save it. I wanted to do it. I didn't even think I saved it or shared it. What happened? These companies like Binance and I forgot what other companies they were called. They bought a bunch of crypto. They bought a bunch of last night. That's what happened. All at the same time. It was on here somewhere, dude. Yeah, there's too much shit right now. I'm not gonna be able to find it. Let me see if I can just buy the description. I'm trying to look for the story, man. Let's see, December 17th, 2025. Yeah, see, these are old, like, pages. I don't know exactly how to find, like, information exactly. Because when you look for it, oh, okay. Let me ask Gronk. Okay, failed voice. So where do I can't see out here. Okay. Right there. I don't want it there. Hmm. Who's on? I'm going to do the same thing. Oh. Hello. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm sorry whoever's on right now. I'm not ignoring you. I'm trying to find a story that told to me why the crypto jumped up last night or the night before. Uh, I still don't know how to really use. Where did I save it? Did I save it anywhere? No, I didn't save it because I had this saved here so I could talk about it. This is last night. Let's go home. Bark. That was the one. Maybe that's on here in Bark. Yeah, let me explain what just happened. That's so funny. And then they had that one scene. That's good. That was crazy, man. Realizing we went from America first to America's be careful everywhere on earth in about 3 weeks. I was hearing that repost. And I like X. You know why though? Because nobody knows me here. Nobody argues with me. Nobody fucking dude. People just whatever scroll through. I guess there's gonna be a thumbs down thing coming in soon, which is cool. I don't give a fuck, dude. I got some followers, but they don't like send me messages. I don't know if there's a play to message each other or whatever, unless they'll write something or whatever you share. And even then, I don't even know how to retrieve that if they do or don't. See, these are all old, dude. God, I wish I would have saved that, man. The planet is 4.5 billion years old. Civilization is supposedly 6,000 years old. Nothing happened for about 4.5 billion years. Not once. There are pyramids on every continent. That is true, by the way. Cities, underwater structures, modern engineers can't replicate the Earth itself with ice ages. Everything gets buried. We start over thinking we were the first civilization. What if we're not? We're not. We're not. Wish we post that. Let's try this. That's another thing, dude. The decline of Western civilization. Bourbon Street chaos interrupted my interview with Shia LaBeouf. All this violence happening, man. I was sharing a lot of that shit on Facebook and then Instagram, and people take it differently. Do things like, "Oh, you're being racist." Where am I being racist? Because I'm putting stuff of what people are doing. They just like go like, well, I don't know. I don't want to get into that right now because no matter how I say it, they're gonna be labeled a racist, and it's like that's not my intention. My intention is like, hey, this is what's happening now. This is happening with these generations coming up now. We're the old, oh, I'm the old people now. Starting to see it. It's like you can't go anywhere without shit breaking out, dude. And it's not just like
men deserve relations.
it's not just something, you know. This is like a bunch of people jump on one person. Who bought Bitcoin 2 days ago? Let's see what it says. That's kind of dumb question.
MicroStrategy bought approximately 1,031 Bitcoin for $77 million on March 23rd, 2026. They are continuing a trend of heavy buying, with total holdings exceeding 762,000 Bitcoin. For financial advice, consult a professional.
So it was like about different companies. It was about 3 or 4 different companies that got together at the same time and bought all the Bitcoin. All the Bitcoin that's been dumped out, like BlackRock and whoever these other big entities are, they've been dumping Bitcoin, right? And all of a sudden, that night, these companies bought it or bought some. Continued strategy, micro strategy continued its massive accumulation. Posted approximately 1,000. There's other companies too. Context: the company is funding these acquisitions by selling company shares with total holdings exceeding 762,000 Bitcoin, says TradingView. So they're dumping stocks and buying Bitcoin. So what's happening in like companies or whatever or corporations are dumping stocks and trying to replace their losses with with crypto because it wasn't just Bitcoin. It was Ethereum. There was a couple other coins that are being done. Other activity as of March 21st, 2026, data suggests whales and large institutional investors have been actively buying during dips, adding 8,400 coins within 48 hours period. See, that was the story that I had, but it was pretty plain, and it specifically said how much of each coin and what companies. This one's not telling me right here. So let's see, strategy micros strategy. What is that? MSTR stock strategy eyes 58 billion Bitcoin war chest. Be skeptical. The strategy MSTR, the biggest corporation holder of Bitcoin, just filed with the SEC to raise another $44 billion through preferred and common stock offerings. That's on top of the $14 billion in available issuance based on prior filings. The Bitcoin price was essentially unmoved by the strategy. So how could the price be unmoved? How could the price be unmoved when you purchase or sell? Is that not manipulation? Is that not manipulation? Right now it's 11:07 a.m. Pacific. It's at 69,000. Ethereum 2,000. That's holding at 2,000. I was losing it yesterday. But everything's down. Everything's down. Ooh, this one's in black. I don't know why it's in black. No bueno. No bueno. I'm half and half. I was doing better yesterday, I think. It is what it is, guys. Like I say, man. If you want to buy, you buy now. To each your own, right? Let me see my stocks. Don't have too many. One's up, two are down right now. Whew. Oh. I don't have thousands, not even hundreds. Yet. Yeah. But that will be one day. That will be one day. Two regrets in life. Not ever joining the military and serving my country was one. And not learning how to invest. When I had the means to invest. I was took for granted thinking that I was going to work forever and money was never going to be a problem. But oh well, it is what it is. Let's end this last thing on a happy note. I'm a married man with two boys. Unfortunately, we're away from each other, and my wife sends me nice videos. Our cat just had a litter again a couple months ago, and one kitten finally survived. It's going on its third month now. When I was over there, she had two litters and they died. We had one kitten make it 2 months and it died. I was still there when it died. But this one looks healthy. It looks just like the mother too. So, they're having fun with the kitten. It's getting kind of close to my son. She took a video of my son sleeping and she's on top of my son. She's a cute little thing. I'm gonna get her spayed. I'm gonna get this mama spayed next month too. But she sleeps with them now. She's getting more used to them, you know.
Your
More,
eyes. I'm talking to your eyes. Affection. Right on. Who's that boy? Hey! What you doing? What you doing? Go to sleep sleeping. Go down. Go down. Here.
this kid's really getting attached to my son.
Come on, go down. Go down. There you go. Come, come on. There you go. Oh, you're what happened to your eyes? What happened to your eyes?
Dad's getting caught in an infection.
Affection. Right on.
Well, on that note, guys, I guess I'm gonna finish my live stream now. I'm gonna do some homework here. I'm probably gonna work on figure out this program, and I'm just gonna do whatever to do. So, like I said, I've been working on trying to rebrandish my channel, and what they call it, reaction, but it's gonna be just streaming. So I want to share, and yeah, if they use the crappy camera on my laptop, I'll use that. Just whatever I have, right? It's like Marco said, man. All you need really is just a cell phone, take a video, and whatever. Will people come and see us be entertained by the host, right? So if I'm entertaining, please give me a like. Please subscribe. I really appreciate that. Help me get to 500 by summer. On the way to 1,000 to get monetized. Hopefully, whatever money I make, if anybody has it in their hearts and can, because times are hard, go on my bio and there's a link there to both. Actually, not just I think I just have my PayPal, but it's a link, straight link to my PayPal. I really appreciate whatever you can. I would much greatly appreciate it, and I'll go towards this channel. And that's basically the beginning is like trying to get memory, so I can dump it all out and start using the equipment that I have. All right, peace out.